Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you to the Thurgood Marshall Academy Lower School administration. I want to say a special word of appreciation to the principal, Don Brooks DaCosta, and I also want to say a special word of appreciation to the principal and overall leader of our education program, Principal Sean Davenport.
All right.
I'm not going to give remarks at the close. I'm last, but the last shall be first, and first shall be last. My remarks are now. And I was touched by the performers who were on stage. And one of the reasons is that one of them, Brandy Arnold, is from that Arnold family. And so Manaya and Sade and Phoebe and all of y'all have touched the Thurgood Marshall Academy and have even come through Old Westbury. And I wanted all of you to know that's Brandy who was on stage, because that's an example of a Harlem family that has been touched by our efforts and has gone on to succeed. I was speaking to Sade, who worked for us here for a while, quite a while, and now is working at Columbia University. And I'm just so proud of so many of the young men and women. Kay-san, who was here a moment ago, I remember handing him that award. And I remember him being in school with my granddaughter, which is another indication, I hope, to all of you of how much I believe in Thurgood Marshall, lower school, middle school, and high school. My own granddaughter attended. And that's what I believe about our community. As Kim said a moment ago, we can do these things, and we should do these things. And only those of us from this community can support these kinds of efforts. We must support our own. And I've spent all of my career trying to preach the gospel of doing for self. And so this luncheon this afternoon is very meaningful to me. I want to thank my own daughter, Patricia, who has put a lot into this. And I want to call your attention to the fact that there are many of us in this community from this church who are working hard. I noted that Reverend Young was over there serving. I noted that Karen Phillips, who was the executive director of ADC when all of this was happening, was over there serving. I noted that Deacon Mason was over there serving. I noted that Deacon Johnson was over there serving. I noted that there were many of you who rose from your seat and went over to assist. We can be smart separately, but we are brilliant together. I saw that downstairs at the retrospective, a look back and a look forward. If you haven't seen that, you should go downstairs and take a look at it. And all of us working together, willing to sacrifice, benefit, and blesses our children. Deacon Mason, Dr. Mason, Reverend Mason is always telling me about how he and Deacon Barber and others go over to the lower school and read to the children. This is a blessing. This is we got started because we went into District 5 schools unannounced and found so many problems there and decided that we would address them. And in doing so, we took parents. So to all the parents who are here, you are really the backbone of your child's education. You really are. You must read to and with your children. You must come to the schools and speak to their teachers. You must reflect with the teachers and the staff on your child's growth and development. And your child will grow in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and humanity. I saw Tommy Harris here a little while ago. I don't know if there he is. Yeah. There's a brother. He was down at 9/11, one of the iron workers, but he's been a big supporter of TMALS. Thank you. Sometimes he'll make a big stink about it, but most of the time he's very in the background, quiet, and doing what he can. These things are very important. Craig running around here looking important. Craig has been with us a long time. These are men and women from our community who are helping us to make a difference. I think, Karen, about Megan McLaughlin and Debbie Allen. I can't remember all of Joe Jackson. I can't remember all of the people who were part of those early planning committees. But this is because we believe in our community. In fact, for the lower school, Linda, I don't know if you were at that then. I think you were. We went out to Celestine V. Miller Harris's house. Lee Dunham, your late husband, was out there with us, and we had dinner. Sean, I believe you were there too. We had dinner out there trying to plan how we were going to build the lower school. Some of us have been mightily blessed, and those of us who have participated in helping us to encourage the growth and development of Thurgood Marshall Academy Lower School. 10 years of success. Now, I want you to know that we are successful. And I want you to know that when you are successful in our community, you can expect that you will come under attack. Our children are growing and doing very well. And our children represent something that I firmly believe in, and that's Pan-Africanism. I believe in the unity of all African people from everywhere on this globe. And I believe that when we come together, nothing can stop us from moving forward. So we had a vision, we realized our dream, and now we are moving forward. Last thing I want to say here, I want to salute Bob Hughes, who's no longer with New Visions, but he was a leader of that. Sean knows it well for many years. And another person, a very wealthy attorney, a young man named Dick Beatty in our city. They've been very supportive to us. He's the chairman of the board of New Visions. But this is what I'd like you to know. We continue to build and grow. Our programs are coordinating better now. Elijah, Reverend Young, Elijah Brooks, Reverend Young, and others are working more closely together, something that I deeply, deeply desire so that we can grow stronger. You may have read in the paper, some of you, that we continue our efforts to build a brand new state-of-the-art Thurgood Marshall Academy Lower School. You may know, some of you do know, and some of you may hear, but I want you all to hear this. We have controlled, and we still control, a significant amount of real estate in this community. And we are trying our best to continue the development of housing for men and women, really across all income levels, but particularly affordable housing. Now listen to me. All of the housing that Abyssinian Development Corporation has built has been housing that people who are hard-working people in this community can afford. The private homes that we developed are homes that people who have saved their money and received mortgages could buy. We are not luxury condo developers. And the pressure that has been put on us because we have been in real estate development has been unimaginable. But we have not given up doing two things that are extremely important to our continuing work. One you see going up before your eyes right now. That's our educational center just next door. We are building that for the education of our children, all of our children. And that place will have a fellowship hall so we can fellowship like this, but it will also have 2 significant floors dedicated to the education of young men and women here in Harlem. Our development corporation will be there. And so I want you to know that. The second thing that we're committed to do is to build the TMALS Lower School. Every time we find a spot, Reverend Backus will tell you, there's something wrong with it. And I believe that it is because people see our success. And you think back now, our historically black colleges and universities having trouble. Many of the great educators, Marva Collins, you remember that name? Many of the men and women, Barbara Sizemore, the leaders of education who have fought so hard on behalf of our children. One, Dr. Adelaide Sanford, still living. All come under attack when our children begin to bubble up and succeed, dance like they did on their own. When you go downstairs and you see that they have a board dedicated to Kandinsky and Picasso and Jacob Lawrence, then you begin to understand that our children understand these concepts and they create their own artwork in the second, third, fourth grades. And then they go on to college and succeed. Dr. Johnson will tell you about a young man came down school, his brother brought him there, he was incorrigible, and then went on to be, his grandfather was a minister out in Queens, went on to become a physician. And he was an artist, painted a picture of me. I don't know if it's still in the school, but you know. So I want you to know, beloved, if nobody else knows, I want a few of you to understand what we're trying to do. My daughter, she said, Papa, you need to come and see the students. I said, well, you know, I'm busy, I can't. She said, no, you need to come see them. So the first time I saw the TMALS students perform, I did cry. They knocked me off my feet reciting Langston Hughes. I mean, and talking, using county color and reciting and performing. It was magnificent. And it was then that I knew we were moving in the right direction. And so I depend upon you and your support. I'm encouraged by your being here this afternoon. And I, like Dr. Johnson, say, bring 3 more the next time. Because, dearly beloved, we can't do this. We can't depend on anybody to do this for us. They will not do it. And I want you to hear me now. I'm not talking about somebody who is just up here running his mouth. I'm talking about somebody who gets the blows and the punches and the kicks and the knocks every day. You can't do it. And I want you young men and women out there listening to me. The only thing that's going to help you to get forward other than the support of your family is what you know. So spend your time studying math, reading everything you can, reading and studying and thinking while you're young and your mind can absorb it all, and nothing can stop you. Nothing, and I want you to listen to me, K-Son. Everybody out there, all you young, listen to me. Nothing can, I can do anything. I may not be able to perform brain surgery, but anything else I think I can do. And some of the things I thought I could do, I may not be able to do it now because I'm older. But I believe that I could do anything. Anything. And I defied anybody to get in my way. And so I hope that you realize what an important celebration this is. And I'm so proud of those who worked so hard, Trish, to put this together. I'm just proud. I saw Frank over there. Frank is, we and him used to go to the same barber shop. This is our community. And I love you, and I'm just overjoyed, and I'm going to make sure this is mine. Okay. And I'm going to hang this with great pride. And tomorrow at church, I'm going to talk about this celebration with great pride and joy, because it means so, so much to me. And so thank you very much. God bless you, each and every one. You won't hear from me anymore in this program. But you've heard from me enough, and I hope that you've understood what I had to say. I love you. I believe in you. This is my life's work right here. And this is a part of it. And I'm just so grateful that you're here with us today. God bless you. Thank you very much.